Dear friends, welcome to youtube.com/ Dr. Ved channel. I'm Dr. P.R. Patel, Professor and Head Veterinary Medicine. Welcome to a new topic of protozoal diseases. And today we will see the very important protozoal disease, babesiosis, part 1. In this, we will see synonym, definition, etiology, host, transmission. There are variety of synonyms of babesiosis in different countries, different name based on the name of country or name of place or based on the local symptoms observed. One is pyroplasmosis because these organisms are pyriforms and generally the pyriform or pear shaped observed in the RBC. So name is given pyroplasmosis. It is also called as Texas fever. In earlier days in the Texas state, the animals were suffering from fever, so name is given, local name. Other name is red water or red fever because here the urine become red and blood become watery. So the name may be derived red water, and because of the high fever, it is red fever. It is also called as tick fever because these diseases are observed when the animals are highly flooded with ticks. They are the parasite that transmit the disease. And whenever this ticks, the animal shows the fever also. So tick fever, cattle fever. In earlier days, the fever was observed in cattle. So local name is given cattle fever. Babesiosis, it seems to be a more technical name because it is caused by Babesia species. Splenic fever, fever is a symptom. Splenic, the word derived from spleen. On necropsy finding, there is splenomegaly, enlargement of the spleen. So name is given splenic fever. And the last is biliary fever. Fever is the symptom. Biliary, when the animals suffer from jaundice because of the bile pigment, so name is given biliary fever. And there are other names also, but these are the famous names. Here we will see the introduction about disease. That means the definition of disease. I have included almost all in this definition. Babesiosis is a hemoprotozoan infection. It is infectious disease. Hemoprotozoan. It is a blood protozoa. Hemo means blood. Observed in almost all animals, including man, cattle, buffaloes, sheep, goat, horse, dog, and pigs. Almost all animals are affected. It is a zoonotic disease also. It is very important, transmitted by a tick, various species we'll see later on, and it is caused by intra-erythrocytic protozoan parasite Babesia. The name of the organism is the Babesia. Intra-erythrocytic means inside the RBC. It is mainly characterized by intravascular hemolysis. There is lysis of RBC in the circulation, that is intravascular hemolysis. The hemolysis do not occur outside, but inside the vessels, inside the circulation, leading to a very important condition, anemia, lack of hemoglobin or RBC or both. Due to rupture of this RBC, anemia is there and there is a release of hemoglobin in the blood. The condition is called as hemoglobinemia. This hemoglobin is filtered through urine and appear in urine called hemoglobinuria, and fever is the constant symptom because it is a protozoal infection. Now we'll go about the detail about the etiology. It is a protozoa, family Babesioideae, order Pyrosplasmida. In this table, we'll see host and other column name of this Babesia species. In cattle and buffaloes, the important species in India are Babesia bigemina and Babesia bovis. Other species are Babesia divergens and Babesia major. Important these two in India, Babesia bigemina and Babesia bovis. In sheep and goat in India, Babesia foliata observed in sheep in India, Babesia taylori in goat in India. Other species are Mutasi, Babesia ovis, etc. In dog, a very important species in India, Babesia gibsoni. Other species, Babesia canis. In horse, important species in India, Babesia equi, very important species. There are many other species also. Some causes a moderate babesiosis, some causes very mild, or some are non-pathogenic. So non-important one I have not mentioned here. In the definition we have seen susceptible host. Almost all animals are susceptible, including men. All animals the disease is observed. Cattle, buffaloes, sheep, goat, horse, dog, pig, camel, man, and almost all wild mammals. In this slide, we will see transmission of babesiosis. Remember, dear friends, it is transmitted by ticks, and important ticks are Boophilus microplus and Boophilus annulatus. There are other ticks also. They are also act as a vector. Hyloma, Rhipicephalus, Ixodes, Dermacenter species. There are two type of transmission. One is trans-ovarian transmission. That means transmits pathogen, means Babesia, from parent arthropod, means tick, to offspring arthropod through ovary. Trans-ovarian transmission. And it is mostly a one host tick. That means tick remain on one host only. The other transmission is transstadial transmission. means the pathogen remain with the vector from one stage of life to the next stage of life, and it is generally 2 or 3 host tick, means it changes 2 or more hosts. Transmission also occurs by several generations of tick is also possible. The transmission of disease also occur intrauterine. When the fetus is in the womb of the mother can transmit infection to the fetus, and it is observed in Babesia bisemina and Babesia ovis. There are other ways of transmission, physical ways of transmission, by blood transfusion, by contaminated needles, when we give the injection to an infected animal, and same needle if it is not sterilized and we use for the other animals, there are all the chances that babesia may be transmitted from infected cattle to the other cattle, and also transmitted by surgical instruments. Dear friends, requested to share this important protozoal disease babesia slide and this information to the other veterinarians. Requested to subscribe to promote the channel. Thank you very much for observing this video. Next time I will come with babesiosis part 2. Thanks.